Greetings and salutations. I hope you're having a nice day. I have been learning a lot lately, and one of the main lessons I've been learning is that when you look at the cards, decide if it speaks to you or not. I have my input, but ultimately, when you look at it, see what you see. See what you feel. See if it resonates with you. And if I'm close, maybe you could dive in and uncover the mysteries of what exactly this reading might be trying to tell you. I have shuffled the cards, I've blessed them, so here we go. The first card we have is the Knight of Swords. So it has to do with the youthful energy of just picking up your sword and charging into battle recklessly, going for things, taking action, moving forward, cutting through the intellect of your mind by just taking action and moving forward instead of always debating things. It's having a decision, having an idea, a thought in your mind, instead of contemplating it, just going for it. Using what you know from your experience about it and charging forward. It could also have to do with possible recklessness and being immature about your situation ahead, but you're still moving forward. So you kind of have that energy of a young adolescent, college student that's just kind of figuring out life and charging forward. And this card may be saying that that is happening at the moment. The next card is the Death card, and death normally has to do with some type of ending, and not like a physical death ending, but just some kind of change in your life, a transformation type of period. When we do die, it is a transformation period, so something has possibly ended, but also something has begun as well. So by you moving forward and step by step using that energy and that peace over time has led to a major thing that has ended or that will end soon in your life, and that will equal a new beginning. Now, the thing about it is, it doesn't need to be scary, because with every ending is a new beginning, but ultimately sometimes we are very uncomfortable when the ending happens. So this could also have to do with being reckless as well. So it's not reversed, so I would say it's probably not that. So in general, though, analyze the cards for yourself and see if that your recklessness or if your ambitions that you're doing are leading to an inevitable end. And if so, it could possibly be good or not. But in this case, I'm probably looking at it and saying that it's going to be good with some positive energy. And our next card here is an interesting one. It is the reversed Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man normally has to do with looking at the world in a different perspective, relaxing, taking a step back, and looking at the things that are happening before you in order to analyze your situation. But the reverse of it has to do with kind of not truly surrendering to the process of change and not really looking at things in a different view, staying the same, a struggle of moving forward in a sense. So maybe by your actions moving forward, something has ended and now you're looking back upon it or even looking at the future and you're struggling to really learn the lessons of what has happened here that you can apply for the future. So our next card here as well, is another interesting one, is the reversed Hermit card. So normally the Hermit card has to do with retreat and introspection, asking yourself your true desires of your heart. But in this situation here, it might be that you're struggling to do that. So not only that something has ended that you have worked towards, but now you are really struggling to contemplate what the heck just happened. And on top of that, really trying to find your light, your truth, your path of what you really want in your life, because maybe there was some confusion that happened from this ending, and now you're trying to figure it out, but you're having trouble surrendering to a great lesson that was taught to you, or some type of valuable lesson that is over and over, beaten over and over into you. And now you're kind of just hearing a whole bunch of thoughts, different voices, you're having trouble hearing your own mind. And so this is kind of showing that maybe you really should consider retreating and spending some alone time, but as well you're struggling with that too. So far we have an interesting tale here, and I know I'm just keep drawing, but the story continues until it ends, right? And next we have the Ten of Wands here, which has to do with just feeling so much burden and being exhausted and worn out, and you're doing your best to continue on your own, but maybe the lesson that you're failing to realize from all this is that you don't necessarily always need to do things alone. Maybe there's some others that you can possibly network with or trust or even reach out to, because here it just shows that yes, you are struggling to find your own inner voice, but at the same time, you just feel really exhausted and overwhelmed. So, more than anything, maybe it's showing that by reaching out and going on a retreat somewhere, whether that's alone or with somebody, might be rejuvenating to your overburdened spirit. Because at the moment, you're doing your best to keep working hard and stuff like that, but it's been a very difficult task and stuff like that. So, all in all, let me see if there's another card I should possibly draw as well that's related to this. And no, I feel like this is the end for this. So basically, from what I got, is that your youthful energy, you're moving forward with your ambitious spirits that has led or that will lead to an ultimate end and a closing, a transformation period, a new beginning. But you will struggle to definitely, possibly look at things differently in a new light. So you must be open to change, and then also to be on guard for others that want to control you or influence your opinion. And you might feel overwhelmed from that as well. But ultimately, your hard work, you'll continue to move forward, but it will feel overbearing and overburdened for a while. So continue to just move forward and have the best spirits that you can. But ultimately, maybe it's a time of reflection to ask yourself if that the end result of what you're working for in general is going to be worth it, and maybe if you should slow down or not, or possibly consider stopping and just taking a look and trying to see things in a different perspective and light, so that way the destination that you're heading towards might not be so burdensome after all. So anyways, this is my tarot reading for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm learning, I'm winging it, but I really do care about people, and I wish you well. And thank you once again for just taking the time to listen to my video. So have a good one. Take care.